Imagine a world where the line between hero and villain doesn't just blur, it shatters completely. This is the story of a Bruce Wayne unlike any we've seen before. A man broken not just in body, but in spirit. It all began when Jean-Paul Valley, also known as Azrael, was chosen to temporarily take on the mantle of Batman. Bruce Wayne, still recovering from the devastating injuries inflicted by Bane, believed Jean-Paul could uphold his mission of justice. But Azrael had his own ideas. Fueled by his zealous belief in the will of Saint Dumas, Jean-Paul twisted the Batman identity into something unrecognizable. He used fear and violence not as tools to protect Gotham, but to dominate it. His methods were brutal, his judgment merciless. Gotham City became a war zone, and Bruce Wayne, still weak, knew he had to stop him. But in this dark world, Bruce's story didn't follow the familiar path of triumph. When he confronted Jean-Paul to reclaim the cowl, he failed. The man who had once symbolized hope and justice was defeated, humiliated, and left at the mercy of the very monster he had created. Jean-Paul Valley, now calling himself Saint Batman, declared himself Gotham's savior. But his rule was anything but salvation. For 30 long years, he ruled with an iron fist, transforming Gotham into a dystopian nightmare. His reign was fueled by his addiction to venom, the same drug that once gave Bane his monstrous strength. As for Bruce, his fate was far worse than death. Saint Batman didn't just want to defeat him, he wanted to break him. Bruce was vivisected, his body torn apart, and kept alive in Azrael's tower as a living trophy. Day after day, year after year, Bruce was forced to watch helplessly as Gotham descended further into chaos. For 3 decades, Bruce Wayne became known as the Broken. He was no longer the Batman, no longer a symbol of hope. He was a prisoner, both physically and mentally, trapped in a nightmare he couldn't escape. But then, after years of torment, salvation came from an unlikely alliance. The son of Bane, driven by a desire for revenge against Jean-Paul for killing his father, joined forces with his mother, the deadly assassin Lady Shiva. Together, they devised a plan to overthrow Saint Batman. But to do so, they needed a weapon. They turned to Bruce. Using advanced nanotechnology and small robotic bats, they rebuilt his shattered body, transforming him into a cyborg. Physically, Bruce was stronger than ever, but his mind was far from healed. The years of torture had left scars deeper than any technology could fix. The trio launched their assault on Jean-Paul's regime, and the battle for Gotham began. Bruce, now equipped with his new cybernetic body, unleashed a fury that shocked even his allies. He hunted down Jean-Paul's most loyal followers, Cardinal and Torchbearer, and eliminated them with brutal efficiency. But as the fight continued, something became clear. Bruce wasn't just seeking justice, he was seeking vengeance. His actions weren't driven by the values that once defined Batman. Instead, they were fueled by years of pain, anger, and despair. The final confrontation between Saint Batman and his challengers was a moment of reckoning. Lady Shiva and the son of Bane managed to bring Jean-Paul to his knees, ending 3 decades of tyranny. But just when it seemed like Gotham might finally be free, the unthinkable happened. Bruce Wayne, the man who had once sworn never to take a life, turned on his allies. With a chilling smile on his face, he murdered Lady Shiva and the son of Bane in cold blood. In that moment, it became clear Bruce Wayne was no longer the hero Gotham needed. Jean-Paul's reign of terror had ended, but Gotham's nightmare was far from over. Bruce declared himself the new ruler of the city, claiming there was no salvation for Gotham. He hung Saint Batman's lifeless body on a massive bat symbol, a gruesome reminder that hope was dead. The Bruce Wayne who once inspired hope had become something far darker. His wide eyes and twisted smile were more reminiscent of the Joker than the Batman we knew. Gotham wasn't saved. It was condemned to an even greater darkness. As the city plunged deeper into despair, one haunting question remained. What truly separates a hero from a villain? And that's a video, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to watch more videos that will appear on the screen right now. See you later.